to Genfanad. I'm trying out my whole do a bit of training bit of an idea here. And the bit of training we're going to be doing is getting more ores to make more bars to continue trying to get forging to happen. We're level 18 and we'd really like to get that to 20, but it's going to still be a lot to get there because forging is so crazy less experienced than mining for some reason. We got our iron pickaxe here. And we're gonna try to go mine some iron. See if this works out for us. What we need to do is die, which is very, very accomplishable. And that pops us back over here in the starting town ascent, where we can try walking to the south here to some iron rocks. We absolutely do not need to use any of the XP boosting potions for the mining portion here. That's for sure. Although if we're not going to be smelting on the way back, there might be another option here of where to mine. I mean, there's multiple options. It's just which ones are actually the best. Some of them have enemies, some of them are much further walks. There's a variety of strategies to be had here. But we are still not very strong, level 10. So, can't really do the bunch over near Skull, I don't think. So instead, I'm going to mine here. Getting 23 experience per iron ore. Yeah, we definitely want to save this to smelt later. If we're going to be going this direction, we might be better off mining a different spot. This is assumingly the best spot to mine iron if you actually bring it to the furnace on your way back to the bank. But we don't want to do that. So all the twisting and turning to get through. Cent over there. Coin. Having 2 rocks is nice though. I will give you that. I'll have to check out other mining sites here. It's faster to get over here at least. So we got that going for us. Optimal routes and all that. Definitely something. Alright. Because if we don't go this way, probably still be roughly the same time walking to the other ones. Might want to time this because we're going to need to mine a lot of iron ore. Overall, though, there's a guy fighting chickens. Very fun. This is a simple looking at the map here. Actual distance is about the same to all of them, realistically. I think we'd probably be just fine going to the north here instead. Assuming there's still the 2 rocks right next to each other. I mean, I guess they don't need to be right next to each other. It's just nice. It'd be so nice to be able to just walk right past that house. Just the way things are here, I suppose. So yeah, here's where you would stop by and make your bars. I guess it's not too bad here. the walking distance back from the respawn point to... It's probably still faster, though. Because the other option would be to go up this way. And you need to walk all the way there, walk all the way back. Total walking time is probably further, all things considered. If we were stronger, we could probably get away with the ones at Skull, but we are not. So, really depends here. Let's see what we can accomplish by going this way. We got enough to we could buy another potion if we wanted to, but kind of more interested in getting iron ore. And we need a lot of it if we want to get pretty much anywhere in the foraging process here. It's probably going to be a multiple episode ordeal here. Don't have all the time in the world to grind out skills, yeah. Trying to get some stuff done. A little bit more than we have been. So we can actually continue to work towards finishing some of the content that already exists. And not just constantly be looking at the new things and like, oh, we can't do anything. There is still some very, very high requirements for some quests, though. We're doing okay, though. We're doing okay. And there's also a new quest. Oh, that's something. Somebody's already here. Suppose we can... I mean, there's two spots. Kinda. It's a worse spot. They're dropping some of the ore, too. They're dropping a lot of ore. Wow. Power leveling mining, I suppose. I mean, I guess we can just take all the ore. I'm not above that. I need the forging XP. That's my main concern. Oh, more mining XP is fine, but if I can just pick up all the iron ore, I'm not above that. Maybe we just kind of milk it. It's an option. It's an option. Well, we'll see how this goes then. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. It's not an official solo account or anything. We've taken things, we pick up things. I am not going to look a gift horse in the mouth here. Iron ore, one way or another. Okay, it's official. If your goal is forging XP, iron is just a complete waste of time. Making the bars is like 60% more XP, but mining the ore takes 2.2 times as long because of how far away all the iron ore is from banks. So, picked up / mined a few hundred iron, and that's gonna have to be good for any iron we want to do anything with for a while. Eventually we probably will need more iron, especially high quality iron to make high quality iron stuff, but that's not now. Copper and tin continues to win. I think we have enough to get 19 foraging here, but to get to 20, it's like another 17,000 experience. So we're talking another 1,000 plus, 1,500, 2,000 or something like that. So not right now. Instead, actual new stuff. And ultimately the goal here is hope that more quests are added that give forging XP. That would be great too. And now, we're gonna head out. We got our new full little high quality bronze here. Looking great. 14 attack, aim, 14 power, 64 armor. Not bad. There is a question about what we're going to be doing, which stats here. We're going to hold on to strength for now. But getting combat levels is going to be slightly more complicated, from what I can figure out. Maybe we will learn a bit about it in this next quest here. If we check the quest list, we have a new quest that we haven't started, where food is born. And that starts up here, north of Zamak. So we're going to head that way. There's also some iron ore up this way, but it's also too far away to really mess with. Lots of options, I suppose. Or lack of options. Lack of good options, at least. I don't know. If we head up this way, we got a graveyard. Very spooky. Some river crabs. Those are only level 5. That's fine. I wonder if this is a new area. There's a lot of places anymore. We will know once we talk to some people. Well, I got some guards. Hi, guards. How you doing? Level 27. Please let me do my job. Fair. He watches the watchman. My goodness. Yeah, this was the port here. Not much going on. There's an island out to the east over here. Wonder if we could sail for that. What do you want? To say hi? Well, I ain't sharing me booty or me fishing knowledge with you, so scram. There still is no fishing. That is a comment that's been coming up here multiple times in the game, which is hilarious. We got all these other skills though, and my goodness, do we have plenty of the other skills to do, so I'm not too worried about it. Got some apple trees, some farmers, got some corn, we got beet plant. There's a garden gate here to get to these beets. So it's padlocked to these vegetables. Hey! Back away from my beets. Drugan is not too happy with our attempts to get his beets. I personally make up the backbone of society. A man racing against the sun. What other guys are in here? Here's the guy we need to talk to for the quest. We got tomatoes with the vegetable farmer. Melons and pumpkins with an old farmer here. And some owls out in the forest. Also the edge of the world and an eternal darkness into the abyss. So we got that going for us. Well, let us see what we need to do here. Excuse me, vagrant. I'm sure you know of me, Poshly, son of Bleakshire noble house. I have a request for someone of your station. I must know, where does food come from? The servants produce it from somewhere, but no one will explain the details. Could you find a food creation specialist who can enlighten me? Help the Bleakshire noble? I guess. I'll see what I can do. I've heard of something called a farmer. No, he called it a frammer. Who might know? Could you find a frammer and ask them how food is frammed? I can't promise I'll use those exact words, but okay. Hey. The guy over there asked me to find out how food is made. Yeah, he's been harassing us for a while. Keeps asking stupid questions. I think he'll leave if someone explains crop growth to him. Can you help? What? Why can't you explain it? I have a farm to run. You can have this as an example. That's all the help I can offer. He gives you an example beat. I've got work to do. Poshly Bleakshire, a real character. He does have a fancy cape, I will give him that. And a necklace. Okay, maybe we'll be able to make a necklace once we can forge some silver here. That's also a good reason to get to 20 fortune. Let's examine the example beat. Drugan's dinner, sacrificed in hope of making Poshly go away. A noble cause, for sure. Have you found a frammer to fram some food? I believe the right perspective will aid my understanding. Look at this beat. Astounding, a raw food. He takes the beet and bites into it. Crunch. I truly feel the struggle of the peasantry. He discards the beet. So how is this beet frammed? How will you explain the mechanisms of farming to Poshly? Keep it simple, stupid. Just the basics. Spare no detail. We're going all in. Like most plants, beets grow through a process called photosynthesis. By mixing water with carbon dioxide from the air and minerals from the soil, plants produce energy. The energy is consumed to cause cell division. Once it's grown, we can eat the plant, take its energy reserves into our own bodies for our own cell division. That's how the food chain works. Poshly considers your words carefully. You lie. None of that makes any sense. You make it sound as if the beet is performing alchemy, but alchemists are wise old men with long beards. Have you ever seen a beet with a beard? So you won't tell me how food is really created? Perhaps there is a ritual element you failed to mention. The food summoners must want their methods kept secret. Well, I want to know, and I won't take no for an answer. Go pry the information from their cold, dead hands if you must. Information from their dead hands? Some torture then. I hear that's effective. No. Dragon, help. The Nobleman doesn't believe plants grow on the ground. He insists there's a spell involved. I wish I were surprised. Well, there's only one way to deal with folk like him. Just tell him what he wants to hear. The crops come from a farming spell? Sure, but you'll have to make it look legit. How about this? Go get some monster parts and things, whatever could be part of a spell. You bring them back here, throw them on the ground, do a little chant, and make it look mystical. Maybe then he'll be satisfied and go away. I would hate if that worked, but it would be worth a shot. The farmer pulls out a crumpled piece of paper and scribbles something down before handing it to you. Take this. Bring back 3 of anything on this list, and that should be enough. 3 is a magic number, right? I'm sure I read that somewhere. Alright, we got a shopping list. A list of magical spell components from Drugan the Frammer. Now, here says Frammer. Are you a Frammer? Or are you a farmer? He needs at least 3 of these things. Jungle Frog, Itchweed Herb, Autumnberry, Clamshell, Piety Bones, an old shoe, a playing card, a feather. Okay. I think we can get a clamshell from the rock river crab guys. And a feather, we can get that from a chicken, probably. So those 2 would definitely be easy. I think we can accomplish those at least. Have we ever found... A jungle frog probably drops from a jungle frog. Those are fairly strong, though. I don't think that's a huge good idea. Autumnberry. I think we have that from another quest. We need an autumnberry. Need a treacle berry. We need an autumnberry seed before. Let's see if we can get the clamshell here at least. These drop crab claws and shrimp. I might actually be able to get these. I mean, it's almost a clam. And there's no fishing to get clams from, so... Feather should be easier, though. That's at least accomplishable here. Probably even have that in the bank, honestly. Swinging our high-quality sword here. Clamshell. It's high quality, though. I don't think that's going to work. Typically, it requires regular quality things for quests. Unless it very specifically says no. And Piety Bones. I don't think there's specific kinds of bones. Maybe just regular bones. Piety is just a skill here. We've buried plenty of bones in the past. There's a regular clamshell. That should work. We can sell these other things to a shop, I guess. I mean, I think chickens probably drop bones themselves. Anything else around here we could kill for a bone easily? Probably not. We'll be on the lookout. Rock elementals? That's not gonna work. This squirrel could drop a bone. Let's kill a squirrel. Do squirrels have bones? Inquiring minds want to know. Inquiring minds are about to find out. They're not gonna have feathers though. That much seems pretty clear. Yay, squirrel bones, perfect. Alright. Now we just pop down to Zanok. Get to the bank there. Easily be able to grab some feathers. There's some higher level goblins here. There's some thornweed. I think that's what we wanted. We want itchweed. Not quite the same thing. Alright. There's the scrap metal. That was an interesting time. Upgrading the base equipment. Very cool. We're just gonna haul around these clamshells and crab claws and shrimp until we get to a general store. Yeah, I suppose. Not many other reasons. Not other things we can really do with that. That's fine. Yeah, bones, clamshell. There's enough reasonable ones in here that we can accomplish. And one feather. Perfect. Yeah, those are definitely easy. We need to fight a chicken and then the level 5 crabs there. That is definitely doable. Definitely doable. No go run past level 40 enemies in a cave for this quest at least. We got that going for us. So that's nice. So we're going to attempt a ritual of a dead chicken and a clamshell. This guy here clearly does not have any clue what's going on, so I think this will work. Poshly. Oh my goodness. And maybe once we get this done, we'll be able to get into that protected beet field. Or it's also likely that Drugan would not want people hanging around. The whole goal here is to get someone to go away. So trading one annoying posh guy for one annoying adventurer guy. Not the best trade. Probably still a step up, since I won't be hanging around the entire time. But also, they're his beats. He can padlock the gate if he wants to. So that's fine. Also something of interest on the map here. The symbols on the map go above the dots for NPCs and players and items on the ground. So it's harder to see where everyone's standing. Not a huge deal, though. Hey, Poshley. Well, have you discovered the secret of food conjuration? I'm still practicing the incantation. It's dangerous to get wrong. Take your time, peasant. I know better than to rush a professional. Alright, we got the 3 things here. I've got 3 things from the list. We should be set for the magic trick. Any last advice? I don't know. Put him on the ground and squawk like a bird? Jump up and down? Spit on it? Not like he knows which way is up. What if it doesn't work? Aaron stops mid-chuckle, his eyes wide in primal fear. I hadn't thought of that. What if he doesn't leave? Then you get a new neighbor? Oh, hell no. I won't sleep soundly knowing that nincompoop is less than a mile away. This just got really real, adventurer. It's time to put that theater degree to work. If you're suggesting a musical, I am out. No. I'm saying we need to pull out all the stops, bring the magic, put on a show. Understand? If we don't totally convince him that food comes from the astral plane, I'll never get another solid night's rest. What do you have in mind? They say magic is about the senses, right? We need to capture them with more than just a light show. Let's add sound and smell to the ritual, and a magic staff too. Cat. The sound. Like, what sound is magic? Like pixie dust? I was thinking more like bones crackling. Brittle ones I can snap with my hands. Have you, done this before? We're not too far from a beach. See if you can't find a fish skeleton lying around. Maybe there's a fisherman with one to spare. Smell? What does magic smell like? Coffee and bacon in the morning, but that's not what we're after. We need incense or a scented candle. Know anyone with something like that? I don't think so, no. Well, I walked past a funny smelling guy on the road into Coin the other day. He smelled like the type to carry incense. There's also that woman who passed through on a caravan not too long ago. Nice lady. Said she was looking to set up a fortune-telling tent off the beaten path. So I pointed her to the edge of the dark forest. She was headed for the south of it when she left. Find one of those two people, and I'm sure we'll find our incense. And a staff? Where do I get a magic staff? You haven't come across anything like that in your questing? A staff, or maybe a magic rod? Well, the important bit is that it looks magical. How's your whittling? Always improving. Growth mindset, you know. Well, if your whittling needs work, come back when you've learned how to make a longbow. I reckon that's similar enough. Either that, or find some other magical rod. Okay, I'm back soon. Don't be too long, our noble friend has started grazing. Okay, so we need a fish skeleton. We need some kind of something from the fortune teller or another guy. What's actually gonna say? A funny smelling guy on the road into Coin. Sage the Sage. Seems legit. This is a fisherman. Let's see if he has the fishing bone. Good day, Captain. Aye, the sun be shining and the fish is biting. 'Tis a good day indeed. I'm sure the fishies aren't biting for just anyone. They must help that you're a master fisherman. Aye, it's true. The fishes be swimming onto my hook like lovers to a siren. You must have so many fish, you don't know what to do with them. That I do. Why are you asking? Oh, no reason. Just here to watch a professional at work, that's all. I bet you're a wizard with a fillet knife, too. Ah, you should see me in the kitchen. My ex-wife never did appreciate me culinary skills. We all should be so lucky. That's what I said. Poor guy. I'm sure it gets lonely. But it's true what they say about pirate life. The sea is me only mistress. So you just sit at home all by yourself? All alone in me cottage, yes. And the cottage would be the big one down at the end there. Got it, thanks. I'm gonna go look in his house. Maybe the big one there. We'll figure it out. Search the kitchen table. Find a fish skeleton. Clean as a bone. Really. Also, they did take the high quality shell. Alright, cool. Okay, so we want to go to Sage. And we also need a rod. We got the Rod of Truth or something like that. But we destroyed that, unfortunately. We could try the whittling. What is our whittling level? 10? I think it's alright. Well, we can try that. Would it be faster to go to Dark Forest instead of Coin? Probably. But if we go over to Coin, we can also spend some more dew here too. So I think that's the responsible plan. Take a path here. So we might need to get some logs, so we need to get our axe out. That's entirely reasonable. And technically there is a bank over in Coin that we're going to pass anyway. Ooh, actually, we could take this shortcut here. Hop over the river. I do love some shortcuts. Always a good time. Especially when there's not too many teleports here. I think there is some kind of crazy teleport. We could go look at that at some point here. Teleport northwest corner of the map. Yeah. Oh, we can cross this stone stepping area right here. That's the symbol for travel here. Like S kind of thing. Talk to Brick. Cross the river. Cross. Yeah. Perfect. Brilliant. We're pretty far north here. That's alright. The logger guy. Very good. There's an iron up there, I guess. Well, that's even further than the iron over here, so probably not. Probably not. Yeah, all this iron. Hey, don't mind me, hero. Refilling the resource nodes. Appreciate it. We're gonna try the whittling here. If we don't need to go and get another Rod of Truth by going all the way down to the bog, that'd be great. Our whittling is good enough. If you don't have the whittling level here and you need to go get the Rod of Truth, it's a little bit dangerous down there, so definitely not for someone that doesn't have whittling, I guess. Some regular frogs. I don't know if those would drop the fancy frog they wanted. Or exactly what they were looking for in the first place. Either way. And also we can go to the general store while we're here. This is all working out. Everything's working out. Everything's great. Trade with Sage. Get some of these. We've taken up the entire stock for this week, but that's going to be back soon anyway, so that's fine. Talk to Sage. Well met, hero. What can I do for you? Do you have any incense? I need incense for a magic trick. Can you help an adventurer out? Who is it you're trying to deceive? A nobleman. I just need a little. It's for a good cause, I promise. Sage sighs as only someone of unknown age could. Here you are, hero. I pray your endeavor does not land you in jail. Yeah. We are messing with a nobleman here. But also, he doesn't really seem to know what's going on either way. So, it's probably going to be fine. Probably. Maybe. Maybe not. Never know. These rabbits aren't killing me. So I think everything's going to go great. Another bloom over here. Definitely still going to need lots of those for foraging here. Since it gives 1,000 experience on top of the regular 2,000, it's basically one of these every 3,000 XP. We need like 17,000, so we need 6. I think we have enough for that for right now. But also it's going to be nice to have more for the future too. Future-proofing and whatnot. Seems like a reasonable idea. Okay. Let's get into town over here. Gonna have to pick up our knife and axe from the bank. Our logging level is 8, so we need to use the base level tool. It's definitely our lowest level gathering skill by a lot. 4,000 XP to 22, 23, and 84,000. My goodness. Levels are definitely exponential out here. Sell some stuff. Oh, that's not sellable. Let me sell the shell and the shrimp though. These crab claws are make crab claw amulets. That's fine. I don't think we have any logs in here. Wouldn't think we would. We're up to 12 of these. That's nice. Okay. So, blunt hatchet, regular knife. Let's do some whittling. Chop this tree right here? Yes, we can. Next to Kenneth. He's doing his thing. Hey! Chopped down 100 trees. That's amazing. We had previously chopped down 99 trees for who knows how long. Wild. Let's make some rods of deception here. 10 XP. Not bad. Just drop the other one. Okay. I guess we can bank these. We're unlikely to need to make another rod. Let's put this away. Bank is doing okay, I would say. A reasonable amount of space still. That's why we're dropping some of these other things. We don't need more than that. Let's see what we got here. The Rod of Deception does basically nothing, but looks cool when you swing it around. Living the dream. I don't know if we can go backwards across that. Agility. Be the best way. I think we did. I think we were able to. Incense, burn, berry, burn. Burn, bury, burn. And a fish skeleton. The remains of a sea dog's breakfast. Delightful. And we're already up to 32, but we can't spend more because we bought out the shop for now. There's a possibility with the new do a little bit of training before the episode content that we might end up running into more blooms than before. Get more dew, be able to buy more things. Not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. It'll work just nice. Just fine. Interesting that this quest allows for so many different options for things. There's that whole list where we only needed 3 things. If you just so happen to have some of the other ones, could get away with doing that. There's the 2 choices for the incense, the 2 choices for the staff. Very cool. We do have some choices. Well, we do have some lack of choices for some other quests here. Entire lists of very specific items that we can only get from fighting enemies for the most part. There's also the potential that more things will be gotten from different drop tables and other activities. Definitely an interesting thing to try to keep track of as far as quests are concerned. That chair. It's a rocking chair. Bit of garbage that's swept down the river. My goodness. Okay, we can talk to Brick the Moss over on this side too. Beautiful. Erico and lowering the script. Ah. It kind of works, but it doesn't. I don't know if that's actually an error. Or... what? Let me just walk across. I mean, there's the option to talk to Brick on both sides, but it only works for one side apparently. Well, that's a shame. I guess we're walking around. And that's gonna take a little bit. I guess the symbol is only on that side. Maybe Brick shouldn't be there then. Here occur below in the script. That could just be the "it doesn't work from this side" message. The comedy undertones, or it's not even undertones, it's overtones. Let's be honest here. You never know. You never know. So we're going to walk all the way back around, I guess. This is fine. On the plus side, we got more to do on the way over, so my goodness. One-way shortcuts are significantly less useful than two-way shortcuts. Unfortunately. I have returned. I found everything we need. Drugan, incense, magic rod, and a fish skeleton. I'm still not sold on that last one, but you're the theater major. Alright then, let's do it. Should we rehearse first? You said we've only got one shot at this. Nope. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling the fire. I think we should wing it. That's probably his chat. There, alright. You don't sound like a theater major. That's my chat. The curtain rises. Drugan calls poshly over. The nobleman hurries towards you excitedly. Is it time? Is the spell prepared? I've heard a long rest is necessary. At no point did you hand it to him, but Drugan is suddenly holding your magic rod. The time has come, poshly. Today you bear witness to the creation of life. Drugan begins walking in a wide circle, tracing a transmutation circle into the earth. You lay out the first batch of components in a careful formation and sprinkle on the incense. At the sound of dry snapping, you look up to see Drugan holding the fish skeleton to the sky, shaking the pieces at the afternoon sun. You jump up and down, chanting gibberish. Wow! From somewhere, Drugan pulls a silver dagger and slashes it across his palm. Blood oozes from his clenched fist. Nothing is free, nobleman. Finally, you notice the discarded example beat into the mess of components. I see it, a beet appeared. There you go, that's how food is created. Looks like there's a bite taken out of it. Oh, that's because of the mana locusts. I see. Thank you so much for demonstrating the secret for me. Take care, you keep it, poshly, of Bleakshire Noble House. The livelihood of farmers everywhere depends on it. All my life, I vowed never to speak of it. Now on to the matter of my payment, poshly. Of course, of course. Here is the leftover soup my staff packed for lunch. Learned how to make borscht. 2,500 botany, 2,500 cooking, and 2,500 evocation XP. Cool. That's enough for 2 evocation levels. That's nice. Some kind of magic there. Here's some borscht. Huh. They didn't tell me how to make it. Is it incense and fish bones and a beet? We have knowledge. Something here. So it does use beets. Alright, let's see if there's any post-quest dialogue here. How's your hand? Yeah, from the whole slashing. Sore, but it was worth it to get poshly off my back. Thanks for your help with the ruse, adventurer. Feel free to take what you need from my beet patch. Thanks, Drugan. Happy to help. You know, we didn't lie completely. Growing things really are little miracles. And then, poshly. Thank you again for demonstrating food creation. With this knowledge, I feel ready to rule these lands with an educated iron fist. The people appreciate your efforts to understand them. I tried very hard. I even hiked up my pants, like I've seen the peasants do. Hey. Okay. We can open the gate here. Brilliant. Beets are level 25. My goodness, is that a high requirement compared to the quest here? And then also, making this is level 35. We've already seen how arduous it is to get to level 20. Getting to 25 or 35 That is a bit of an ask. Do we keep this one food? Hearty sweet and sour soup, favorite food of pacifists. The recipe for this is a raw beet, raw beans, raw cabbage, bucket of water, all in a bowl. Heals 10 plus 4. This is also part of the food of pacifists. That is also part of the food update. So that didn't actually tell us anything about the food update, unfortunately. So we're actually going to have to look into that more. And this is regular quality. So it heals 13s. And also possibly plus 3 for 16. So this piece of food we got from that very easy quest will heal our entire life. We have to have at least 1 health in order to be alive to eat it. And then it heals 13. Wild. I'm just going to enjoy it. Delicious. There's very little that we can really worry about that. A full heal item in a video game. That is the classic, you will never use this thing. Because you're going to be saving it for a time when you need it. And then it's a food, so we would lose it in a death pile when we're trying to not use it and then lose it anyway. I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, we're not going to be making any of those for a long time, if ever. Oh, 35 cooking, my goodness. And we probably don't need this Rod of Deception either. Let's get rid of that. The deception is completed. Yeah, there we go. Another quest started and actually finished. Brilliant. Still a lot of work for the other quests that we haven't finished yet. And I guess we're right over here. We could continue working on mining to get more foraging XP. Because 20 foraging would be very nice. And still like 17,000 experience away. So. Do we have any bowls in here? We don't. Not gonna worry about that. So I think we're going to go do some mining. It's not really between episodes. It's like a different session at the start of the next episode. Get some more copper and tin. Iron might actually be okay if you count the slightly more experience for doing the everything slightly faster. It takes a lot longer to mine. Gives a little bit more experience both times. But still. Copper and tin is just simpler. Easier. And you can just click to the mine and then back to the bank. So you don't have to be paying a huge amount of attention either. It just works. It just works. And then I think we're going to go look into food. Because we do still have these lean, regular, and fatty rat meats. So there's all sorts of stuff going here. The lean one looks very meaty, and the fatty one looks very bony. So I don't know about all that. We will worry about all of that next time. Goodbye.